All right, hello everybody. Thanks for coming out to the stream tonight. We have a very special guest with us. It is Eel Reerg.
Oh, very special. I don't know about that, but thank you.
Well,
Thank you for having me on your channel.
absolutely, Mr. Name Tig. That will never die. Just so you know.
Oh, jeez. How long am I gonna have to live with that?
How you doing today?
I'm doing great. How was your business trip?
I was fine. Had to drive all the way home today, so knees hurt and back hurt from sitting in a car for like 3 hours. So,
Okay.
but
At least you got back home to Larry.
yes, yeah. I said hello to Larry when I got home, so you know, all is right with the world. So, but yeah, it was pretty. It actually wasn't too bad, just because we didn't have to work all week. We kind of just had to go into conferences and just listen to people talk. So, and just got to hang out in a hotel room and get drunk by myself. So it was pretty great 3 days.
Pretty dope, and you got paid, so can't complain.
That's true. All right, so let me actually get the stream art up. So I wanted to do this on Sunday with COD, but I couldn't stream. But I wanted to... The pet of the stream is actually my pet. It is Jack Jack. He hasn't been the pet of the stream yet. So that is my little Pibble Jack, who is on screen, and he has his little Baby Yoda handkerchief around his neck, which he loves a lot. He gets super excited when you dress him up. He really, really likes it.
Oh, that's so cute.
All right, let's say hi to everybody. We have Ghost of Tony Farmer, Carrot Gaming, Mandy S, Jeff W, Laura, Dark Atheist, Vasti, hello, oh, excuse me, Hey Boo, hello, Hey Boo, Asbury Brad, Gorilla Spawn, Chef Free, Tyler Brassfield, Evil of McNuggets, hello, my loathe. It's Eel Reerg! It's Eel Reerg! Eel Reerg Chicago accent, Chatterbait Billy, he hasn't changed it back yet. Spencer Silvera, Juniper, Smokey the Cat, R.I.P., Gorilla Spawn, Andy Birdcat, Rachel D., Callie Slime Bucket Witch Lady, thank you for coming so that we could start. Moten G, Horatio Nelson, Bitter Almonds, Rod the Former Virgin, Dummy Fish, I don't think I've seen your name before. Oh, woo, I made it to one of these, so thank you for coming, Dummy Fish. La Senorita, King Midas, Pussy Destroyer, which is Eel Reerg's name in college, High Stakes Games, let's see, Kozanton, UFO Death Cult, Raymond Phillips, Honorary Larry, as the Ghost of Tony Farmer just changed his name to Honorary Larry, so thanks for coming. Lawrence Burnphone, Sadface09, Jeff W, Dean Fulford, Dr. Cassandra. Damn, we got a bunch of people. Guru, Dat Damn Doctor, Eel 3, Revenge of the Chits, Sebastian Rodriguez. All right. So, Vegan Munster, how you doing? If I missed you, let me know in chat. So, what we're going to be doing tonight is the Will Confronts Lorne call. So, as I understand this is set during the Robot Saga. Do you know?
I have no idea. I don't think I've actually heard this call, so this is going to be my, you'll get a fresh take here tonight.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah, I briefly, previewed it a little bit earlier, and I didn't hear any robots, and I think he mentioned Winnie. I listened to the first 5 minutes, and I was like, I don't think I've heard this before.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I've listened to I listened probably the first 20 minutes a while ago, and I think it's set during the robot call. I think he references Winnie because they were married. And I know they talk about Rhoda, and this is the infamous call where Lorne says he has a big dick because you can't tell that it, when he's told that he's a small dick, he rebuts that you can't tell scale by a picture, so he's trying to argue that his dick is big. But other than that, I haven't heard a lot of it, but I think it's Robot Saga. Hey, the Lorne Identity. I don't know if they heard the whole thing. This one, greetings from... Oh, hey, Dr. Cunt and Michelle Mansky. Yeah, so I think this is Robe. I guess we'll have to find out, but,
Yeah.
let me pause the music here so I don't use as much, bandwidth. And voice to voice, nice to see you. Ban Eel 3. I'm not going to ban Eel 3.
Yeah, he's the greatest of the eels.
Yeah, the greatest of the eels.
And Guru, Ryan Johnson is fine, but keep him away from base Star Wars. I want to see that Ryan Johnson trilogy. Just not... I don't like The Last Jedi. So those are my thoughts, Guru.
I love The Last Jedi.
Yeah, it looked beautiful. It was just I didn't like...
Look, here's my critique of it. It's about 20 minutes too long, but I really enjoyed it. I very much enjoyed it. I fucking hated episode 9.
Same.
Because
same.
What I liked about, this is just going to turn into a Star Wars episode, but what I liked about episode 8 is they were basically like, fuck all that shit. Like, they destroyed the lightsaber. Who gives a fuck about Snoke? Spoiler alert. I mean, it's fucking 5 years old, but they kill Snoke right in the middle of the movie, and I liked how Kylo had a choice to either remain on the dark side or go to the light, and he chose what he wanted. He chose to continue to be Kylo Ren, and so to have him redeemed in the last one really fucking pissed me off. Because I liked that. I wanted him to be the whole villain. And I liked how it taught, you had, Poe and Finn go on that whole adventure about what it means to lead and all that stuff. And I thought Luke was great in it. It makes perfect sense that Luke would be jaded towards the Jedi because they've done this before and fucking messed it up. So he basically did the same thing and fucked it up again. So I don't know. I really liked it. It was a little too long, but...
Did you happen to see or read the leaked script for Colin Trevorrow's episode?
Yes,
9?
I wanted that. I want that so bad. That looked really good.
Me too.
I'm so mad that we didn't get that.
Going back to Coruscant and all that shit. Instead, we got this bullshit. Oh, let's just do Return of the Jedi, but worse. Whatever. We're not here to talk about Star Wars. I'm sorry.
Okay. Here's what could have saved episode 9. I just want to say this. In the beginning, when Kylo shows up and he meets the Emperor, you see that he's on this weird arm thing, moving around. I thought that was setting up that it's not really him. It's just somebody controlling a body, and it was going to be revealed that there's this other big bad. But nope, it's just the Emperor. He's just on this weird little thing. And
just do the stupidest thing possible.
I was so disappointed. But anyway, I also hated it because it went back on everything they set up in episode 8. They immediately fixed the lightsaber. They fixed Kylo's helmet. They, just had to go and revert everything. They had to be like, oh, well, Snoke was actually just a puppet, so that's why it was okay to kill him. God, it's so fucking annoying. Anyway, that's my opinion about episode 8, so.
Speaking of things that are so fucking annoying, a Lorne call here.
Here we go. Okay, if everybody is ready. Hey, Jesse. May I share my Star Wars podcast episode? Anybody can share whatever they want in my chat. I don't really... You can promote anything. So, Callie, if you have a Star Wars podcast episode, please put it in the chat, please. Oh, and again, this call is on Reborn's or Hellborne's channel. It is linked in the description. So if anybody wants to go listen to it without two dumb pricks talking over it, so you can grab it there.
Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Hey.
What's with all these fucking voicemails?
Call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 4322.
I don't know who that is.
I don't either.
That was me. Sorry, well, I thought you just called Matilda.
Okay, so this isn't the robot then. So yeah, so this has to be Winnie, during the Winnie saga.
Okay, yeah. She came out of nowhere. Wow, okay.
Hey, King Midas.
No, it's okay.
Well, I kind of want
to lay down.
Callie, can you also send that to me on Discord? Thank you. Chloe needs a cocktail. Nice to see you.
I don't want to know what's going on, because Emma said that she was told that, not to talk about Winnie or Debbie to me anymore.
Oh, was she?
I will say you and Will sort of sound a little bit alike, because...
Really?
I just slightly, because when he starts to talk, I think it's you, and I go to like
Okay,
pause. It's like it a little bit. Like I think it's Lorne Identity Clobber Syndrome, where when you first hear them speak, you think they sound different, but I don't think they sound anything alike anymore. It screwed me up when I first started listening to them, but it just might be some weird syndrome.
Right, yeah. Gotcha.
That's what she was told.
That's interesting.
And I'm trying to figure out who it was that said that.
Well, I think I know who you think did it, because I've gotten 2 voicemails over this bullshit.
Reborn in.
Well, it was either you or Debbie.
Well, I know it wasn't Debbie. Maybe you should think about why it was.
So it was you.
I'm not saying it was me or it wasn't.
But you told me I'll say this.
That is right. Will does sound like he is a bigger dink, so you just got called out, Eel.
That
Oh
wasn't
boy.
Care to rebut?
You know, let's go toe to toe. Let's get some non-partisan measurers in here, and we'll get the information out there.
He and I are gonna go toe to toe.
Toe to toe.
Yeah, 'cause I know.
Which is obviously, that is an expression, but to hear Lorne, who says like face to face and voice to voice,
Yeah.
when he says toe to toe, you take him literally, like you're gonna put toes next to each other.
It wasn't Debbie.
because you must know that it was you.
That's not what I said. But I do think that it's my family and not yours, and you should probably butt out and not bring unrelated people into this.
I do believe that mine and Debbie's relationship is mine and Debbie's relationship. It's not for you to the fucking brother-in-law.
Okay, at this point,
To tell anybody.
in the saga, are he and Debbie actually in a relationship, or is this when Debbie's like, I don't want to date you, Lauren. Let's just be friends.
So, from my understanding, they've never been in a relationship.
Well, like, is she like in the hospital still?
I don't think so, because from my understanding, she was in the hospital the same time Winnie was when she had her stroke. So to hear Winnie talk normally, this sounds like it's after him and Winnie broke up. So that would be
right.
after Debbie gets out of the hospital.
Yeah, I think you're right, because her and Will doesn't come into the picture until after Winnie and
Break
Lauren
up, yeah, because she reveals that she's been married the whole time, or at least was married to him, and they were in the process. I think Will goes on to explain why he left in this. If
It was in the process of getting married.
Who she
Hey, the guy.
gonna talk to?
Right.
Yeah,
Is
you're
Emma
not
part
her
of the
keeper,
family?
Will.
Is Emma part of the family?
No, Emma's not part of the family.
Yeah, then why does she need to know?
Why does she need to know what?
About any of this?
Emma told me that she was told not to talk to me about anything.
Uh-huh.
So why would anybody say anything to Emma? Emma never does tell me anything. Unless it's about
then what's
Winnie, that Winnie wants me to know.
So then what does it matter if she was told that?
Well, because it sounds a little fucked up to me.
Okay, so
Why
she
anybody would
doesn't
be
tell you-
telling her
No,
to
no,
not
no, no,
tell
shut
me
up.
anything.
Shut up. So
No, not stop.
shut up.
Tell her not to tell me.
Shut up.
What the
Trying to make
fight?
a point
Well, how
here.
the
Shut
fight
up.
did I get
Shut
brought
up.
into it?
Shut up. Listen. You just said Emma does
Lorne actually listened. Like he actually shut up.
Yeah, he is a man. A man is saying something to him.
That's true.
doesn't tell you anything, and she doesn't need to know anything about this. And now you're saying it's fucked up that she can't tell you anything about it. So which is it?
It's fucked up.
Which
Somebody is telling her not to fucking tell me anything.
But she shouldn't.
That if it's about death, that I should know.
No.
He shouldn't know anything about Debbie. It's not like why does he? It's again where Lorne always justifies everything by saying he deserves it. It's like, you don't need to know anything about Debbie.
Yeah, and if they're not dating, like, it's so I don't know. He almost like weasels his way into these relationships and then demands, like, if your spouse was in the hospital, you'd want to know everything about them, but like they're not even dating, and it's apparently they're related. He's like Will is Debbie's brother-in-law, so like I don't know. Like, where does Lorne think he is on the totem pole of this situation?
Right, exactly. He's actually in the family. I like how, like, we just listened, Lorne said, well, Emma's not in the family. Neither are you. You're not married or anything. You're the exact same as Emma compared to these people. Actually, Emma probably knows them better. She's seen them in person, you know?
Right, yeah.
Hey, the time machine and voice to voice. I can't remember if I said hi to Kozan, so hello. And 180 degrees. And Chloe needs a cocktail.
I think they telling Emma not to tell me anything.
No.
And telling me why. She says that she can't tell me why. And what the fuck is that crap?
Crap.
Okay, so you agree that she shouldn't tell us she shouldn't be involved in the family business, or
No, she shouldn't. She doesn't want to be.
Right, but you're also saying it's fucked up that she can't tell you about our family business.
If it's something to do with Debbie, that information
isn't family business a big deal with Lorne? He's always like, you don't need to know about my family. My family's doing stuff, and it doesn't need to be on the internet.
Mm-hmm. And well, it's just because, as he's trying to cry about, is that he considers himself these people's family. So you can't use that excuse on him, because if you talk to Lorne, you're his family. You're already in a committed relationship. So it doesn't work both ways in Lorne logic. And I just wanted to reiterate something, because I haven't streamed since Clobber and I did our farmer stream. But if you donated at least $5 during that stream, please email me, because you get to pick a call that I will stream. I know who donated $5, but obviously I don't know how to contact everybody, so please email me. The email's at the top of the screen. I say I know who all emailed, because if you email me and you didn't, don't try to weasel your way in, okay? Like, Eel didn't donate, so he doesn't get a call, all right?
I did donate.
I know you did.
I donated more than $5, and my request is Will confronts Lorne. This is what I'm getting.
I know, just fucking with you. But yes, please, if you did donate $5 or more, please send me an email, the call that you want to listen to. If you didn't donate more than $5, please don't email me, because I know if you did.
And by the way, can we just talk about all the amazing things that happened this weekend? Like, what a great weekend in terms of pornography. It
really was. The fact that we were able to hit Farmer's GoFundMe in like 3 days, even go past it, and then the fact that he spoke to that company and they said that they're pretty confident they'll be able to get 100% of that corrupted data back is incredible. But then to have the 10-mile yard sale and have that video, even if it was just that video, it would have been amazing. But the fact that somebody apparently talked to him for 6 hours, and maybe we'll hopefully get that, it really was a great weekend.
And finding out that he got scammed out of $6,000.
Thank you. Oh my God. That was the capper.
Yeah, there's more.
That was the capper.
More, Slash. No. That's not even the capper. The capper is that he wrote another book about a teen romance. And his other book, the two people get married when they're 19. So he's written 2 books. Both are about teen romances. And he got scammed out of $6,000 by the mayor of Italy.
Yeah, and I've never heard Clobber laugh like he did when he heard about the poem. Yeah. Like, it broke him. Like, it fractured his brain. Like, to hear that Lorne wrote a poem to his scammers. And also, Patrick T. Cap Ireland read that, so probably in like an hour or so, we'll probably take a little palate cleanser and listen to that, because it's amazing.
Mm-hmm. During that stream, when Clobber was laughing, so like there was a point where like I was like I had an aneurysm, a Lorne aneurysm, where I was laughing so hard, I just suddenly stopped like a crazy person. I couldn't take anymore. My brain needed a second to just process all the information I was getting.
I was sitting here doing my laundry, getting ready for my trip the next morning, and I just stopped and just listened. I almost like forgot to breathe for like 5 minutes. I was just like, what the fuck? Like, you really think we've hit all the Lorne we'll ever get? And he just continues to amaze you in ways you never imagined possible.
That I should know, and she knows about it, and she's the only one that can contact me for some reason, and there's no reason that she can't tell me.
Oh, hey, Slothcat.
If Willy calls Emma and tells Emma something that happened to Debbie or something, it's the only one that can tell me for some reason. Because somebody might not be in a position where they can tell me, then there's no reason why Emma couldn't tell me. I don't know why is it that anybody has a problem with Emma, because she's Mexican?
Who the?
Nobody said that. He's the one who's...
Yeah, why did you extrapolate that?
His first
so
thing
weird.
to bring up that somebody would have a problem is that she's Mexican. It sounds like that's the problem he would have. Hey, Logan W. and DJ Payne 1.
Fuck.
A Danurism.
Said that.
Oh, Woney and Tendy. Hey.
Well, that seems to be the problem.
You're the only one that brings up her race, dude.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So Will just made my point. Awesome.
Really?
Well, I get that Winnie is always dogging her for being Mexican, but no one else does. It's weird that he's not able to see like a schizophrenic person isn't able to see clearly, and no one else thinks like her.
Right. It's she is an outlier. She's not the general public.
Really?
Think about that.
What do you mean think about that? Thinking.
Think about that. When he brings it up all the time.
No, not that way. Not like that.
And I know when he loves Emma, and he fucking told me outside that she loves Emma. Then she turns out how she hates him. And I know how she feels about Emma.
When he loves burritos, why would she hate Mexicans?
I know she doesn't hate Emma.
All Winnie does is say she hates Emma. Like, it's Lorne always...
Yeah, that's your thing.
He's the one who knows everybody's relationships towards each other. If what he says goes. So he's like, yeah, I know she doesn't hate her. And all Winnie does is like, fuck you, Emma. And like, yells at her. Was you? Hey, Cybersqueak. You see, I'm not a baby like you, so I could take bullying, so go ahead. And hey, Blaze. And also, Cybersqueak is sick, and I just did air quotes, because they don't want to go to Nick's concert, so... Everybody should rag on Cybersqueak for not supporting their brother. Hey, Mr. Joy Von Floofington and Anthony R.
Okay.
That whole thing didn't make any sense.
I mean, you're not making a lot of sense. Like, you know, Emma shouldn't be involved, but if she wants to be, then why can't she tell me?
If she had that something's happened to be okay, and she's the only one that can get a hold of me for some reason, why wouldn't she be able to tell me?
So basically what you're saying is when you're drunk again and you're calling everyone and you can't get a hold of someone because you want information on Debbie, you'll go pester her.
And if you bring up me getting drunk.
He just mocked you, you dumb fuck. And then
Yeah.
Lorne...
And it's totally fair for him to bring up you being drunk. You're always drunk.
And he mocks it. Like, he's mocking you, Lorne, and then Lorne mocks him back, so he's basically mocking himself. So it's like... What a fucking idiot. I do support bullying Cornville 3-way, you fucking Aussie fuck.
Someone did it. Don't get mad. You're tripping up.
You fucking sense about that whole thing.
Alright, dude. So, do you want me to call Emma? You have to be on mute the whole time, but I'll call her if you want.
For what?
Oh my god. Alright, forget it. You don't want to
What are you going to call her for?
Oh my god.
Well, call her if you want to, I don't care.
No, forget it.
I'm trying to figure out why the whole fucking thing was even said.
I don't know. But I can tell you it wasn't Debbie. Maybe it's because you bug her.
Bug who?
Emma.
About what?
Everything. You get drunk and you call her up and you start asking for information she probably doesn't have.
I don't call Emma hardly ever when I'm drunk anymore, and I'm not gonna get
Come on.
Hardly. I like how he says he doesn't do it at all. He goes, hardly ever. Like, it's...
Right, yeah, he adds in as many qualifiers so that later he could go, well, you know, I did it. I wasn't specific with it, you know. God damn.
It doesn't help when you mention me getting drunk.
Oh, so because you're saying you're not going to do it anymore, therefore it's not going to happen. So I shouldn't bring it up.
Bring it up if you want. I'm just telling you, it does not
Just
help.
said not to.
I said it doesn't help when you bring it up.
Oh, okay, fair enough there, I guess. I'm just sick and tired of Winnie crying all the time. I'm sick and tired of getting calls late at night and voicemails calling me like it's happened today, and you're not even drinking apparently.
I'm not drinking. I just got home from work.
Well, evidently, you're leaving
Evidently.
me voicemails calling.
Hey, Omega He Bear and Honest and fuck, somebody else just showed up. I can't
Me
see.
a dad or something. And
Yeah, and just because earlier trying to Dad and tell me that maybe me and
right,
Debbie are 2 weeks apart. It's not for you to say.
right, Lauren. Do you understand the hypocrisy in that? Do you understand that you try and control everyone else's relationships, but when it comes to you,
No.
everyone needs to shut up?
He just did his nervous laugh, which showed that he knows
So,
that.
well, why don't you explain it to me to make sure that you know what it means?
Right, I know what it means. Do you?
I'm not trying to control yours and Winnie's relationship.
You have.
No, I have not. I'm trying to help you guys out.
Right, maybe I'm trying to help you guys
Oh
out.
my god, he tries to help them out. That's really what he thinks he does.
I think so.
What kind of help would
Why can't I read Cybersqueak?
it be? Me and her spending a few weeks apart.
She gets time to rest and heal.
I'm trying to take
without
myself
being-
out of the.
Okay, I won't give you an answer then.
I'm trying to take myself out of the picture so that you and Winnie can get closer to each other.
Right. So,
So she can,
As I was
so she
saying.
can not feel with the way about me that she feels.
right. So as I was saying, the reason that it might help for you to leave Debbie alone for a couple weeks or whatever is so that she can recover in peace without having to deal with your baby boy tantrums when you're not getting attention from her, so she can heal without being stressed out with a guy calling her non-fucking stop.
I've called her twice today.
Okay, do you fail to see the point?
I
Evidently.
do fail to see the point.
I don't
I'm not
understand
trying
how-
to stress her out.
Oh, you
I'm
don't?
not trying
When-
to stress her out.
He's not trying to stress her out, but I'm sure in those voicemails he's like, if you don't fucking call me back, that don't mean you don't love me, and I'm not gonna talk to you anymore. Like, he probably threatened in all those voicemails. But he's like, I'm not trying to do anything.
Call me back, you stupid cunt.
You cunnole.
when you're calling her
Fucked up
15,
shit like this.
16 times and calling everyone you know that could get in contact with her and bugging them late at night just so you can hear that the one day you didn't hear from her that she was sleeping all day. Good job. You pissed everyone off that you know just to get that information.
And also, I like how Lorne usually thinks that he's being sly by doing that call around thing, where he thinks he's gonna call up and be charming and then just bring up the subject, like, so, what's so-and-so doing? Because he needs intel on everybody. But he does it,
Right.
he does it to everybody for everyone, and then, like, wants them to think he doesn't do it, when he literally will call everybody in that group to get info on everybody. So why wouldn't they think that you're getting intel on them? But Lorne thinks it's like Detective Lorne when he says he's going to go on mute and call on three-way and shit.
Right, or when he's gonna hire a private investigator.
I will
to
take out a
spy on
loan.
his friends.
I will take out a loan and get a PI on her ass.
Make sure that she wasn't going where I didn't want her to go.
Hey, Lethal Brownie and Dana Velez. Nice to see you. And Pee-wee Doug Great.
Good job, Lauren.
It's amazing how I just turned out to be a fucking bad guy.
Oh,
Yeah, play
God.
the victim.
Martyr card.
Oh, I know.
Okay, there. It's the martyr card has been laying down. All right,
He's
mark that down, everybody. If you're playing Lorne Bingo, martyr card right there.
Oh, we should have done Lorne Bingo tonight. Damn.
Oh, that would have been great.
Oh man, he's really going through his Rolodex of things.
Yeah, right.
He just, until you get off his ass, he's just going to continue to go through all these things his little brain thinks of.
You're a martyr, right?
And everybody's so innocent.
Yeah, because we didn't contact you, so we're the problem. It's not the guy that got drunk and harassed everyone.
I'm not gonna say I didn't do my part. I did my
Yeah,
part.
you just did. You just
I-
tried
I
to
was
deny it.
an asshole.
Oh, just a bad
No, I
guy.
did not, Will. I didn't deny it.
Yes, you did. Again, Lorne, he's mocking you.
Yeah, what are you doing?
What are you doing? You're basically cementing his mock, as in that's what you do.
I didn't deny it, Will. I didn't deny that I was an asshole.
No, you just tried to flip it so that it was a woe is me. Oh, everyone else is innocent. Yeah, we were. Hate to break it to you, pal. Everyone was innocent in there.
So it would have hurt somebody to give me a call back.
Ugh.
They were busy. She was asleep.
Dude, okay. If people aren't calling you back after you call them, stop talking to them. Or, like, draw back from the relationship. It's clearly one-sided. You need to take some initiative as a person and just be like, okay, I'm forcing this relationship much too quickly for this other person. They're not reciprocating. I need to be an adult and step away. Instead, just keep calling them, Lauren. That seems to be working really well for you.
Right, threaten them into a relationship. That's usually Lorne's go-to play. Is just force himself. But he, as you said, he wouldn't understand what you just said. He'd be like, "What? If I don't do it, then they're just going to find someone else." You know?
Yeah, then you deal with that.
Hey, Lulu Bob and O Craig.
Really need a fucking message. Bugging everyone all day to say she was asleep all day. Maybe Victor was out busy. Me and Winnie aren't there. How are we gonna fucking know? You're not entitled to everyone's time at your demand. Okay?
I understand that.
No, you don't.
I
But you
apologize
don't.
to everybody because I can't help
He
but be fucking
understands it. He
paranoid
just
to
acts
death.
in direct contrast to it. But he understands it.
Piece of shit me in there.
No, okay.
Getting close to there.
You apologize to
fuck ain't
everybody
even giving
because
up.
you're gonna get cut off. Is what it is.
You what?
You apologize to everyone because you got caught and you're gonna get cut off from information. So you apologize so people would start talking to you again.
You
Then
know,
you get
you
information
start
about
from
Debbie.
what information?
About Debbie.
Did he seriously just forget what they were talking about as they were talking about it? Just like
Yeah,
went
well,
out
he
of
was
his
too concentrated on deflecting, so he just went out of his brain.
Jesus Christ.
Like, do you think we don't know your game? Do you think we're all stupid?
Yes.
What game? What's my game?
Your game.
I'm sure he's asking to hear if he like, how do I want to say it? To hear what Will thinks his game is, because if it isn't, Lauren's going to change to that. He needs somebody smarter to tell him how
Right.
it works.
It's like when you ask somebody, like a little kid, hey, what do you want to be when you grow up, when you're in college and looking for a major? Like, you're just looking for ideas, you know?
Is to contact people when you can't get information from Debbie to get information about Debbie, and you'll feign like you care about what's going on. You'll be like, oh, what's going on?
About how she's doing and
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
going on
You let
with
me
her.
finish?
Go ahead.
Okay, so this is what you do. Let's just say you're calling me. Hey, Will, how's it going? Oh, it's pretty good, Lauren. What's up? Yeah, so you heard from Debbie? How's Debbie doing? And then you go,
So
and then
I
I'll
wanna
say, I don't
know.
know. So then I say, I don't know. Then you call Winnie up. Hey, Winnie, how's it going? Pretty good. Yeah, you heard from Debbie today? And then she doesn't have
So you-
information. So then you call Emma and you
you
go,
guys
hey, Emma,
do-
how's it going? Good. Hey, you heard from Debbie today?
He doesn't have anything to say because he knows that's what he does.
I think that just because I want to know how Debbie's doing that.
And now he's making it like he cares about Debbie. He wants to make sure she's not fucking some guy. It's not out of some morality to make sure she is okay.
Well, he also wants to make sure she's alive so that he can have sex with her later. He doesn't want a dead body. He could get one of those anywhere. He needs the live person.
He's had too many.
I'm just trying to use you for information for Debbie that I don't actually want something to do with you guys.
How does it not come off that way?
Well, it's not meant to come off that way because I do want
Right, because you think you're being smart. It's not meant to come off that way because you don't want it to come off that way so you can get information.
something to do with you guys.
Doesn't feel that way from us.
Well, I can understand that. And I certainly apologize for that.
We're not tools to relieve the discomfort of your insecurities.
Damn, that was like a William Shakespeare line that Will just hit Lorne with.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
That was beautiful.
That's not what I ever wanted you guys to feel like.
Well, that's how we all feel. I didn't talk to Emma, but guess what? It seems like she's coming to the same conclusions I am. What does that tell you?
He's like having a deep personal revelation here. He's like, wow, you know, other people have feelings about my actions, and my actions impact them in ways that are unintended, huh?
Yeah, he's having an epiphany here. Like, I don't think Lorne has ever been more enlightened in his life. He's like...
When do you look in the mirror and look on yourself? When does that happen? When do you stop making excuses and push it off on everybody else?
Okay, wait. Pause it real quick.
Uh-huh.
How many seconds until he goes, well, I'm sorry about that, but I really wanted to know what was happening. How long until the but? I'm saying within 30 seconds.
At 30 seconds? All right, let me just back it up so we get it so we get it from the full question. Let's see.
Okay.
When do you look in the mirror and look on yourself? When does that happen? When do you stop making excuses and push it off on everybody else?
I never knew that I was making everybody feel that way. I never gave it a thought. I never gave it a thought that everybody...
Because you're selfish.
That I don't just want to... No.
Yeah.
I'm far
There
from
it is.
selfish.
There it is. No, he
no.
didn't agree to it.
No, so that was 20 seconds after Will posed that question, so...
We refuted it 20 seconds afterward.
If you're far from selfish, then why did it take Debbie to make you realize to stop pouring out fucking water? And
Oh, okay, there it is. We were just talking about this on stream the other day, where when I was on with Cornville on Monday about Lorne in the water. So that is confirmation that Lorne, in his revocation hearing, was bragging about donating water to the homeless shelter because he's a good guy. And it comes out that he was just dumping all the water out so that he could take the plastic down for money. And there we go. I mean, it just in-call proof that that's what Lorne was doing. And he's bragging about something he was made to do. It wasn't out of some morality he did it.
Yeah. He had an end game. He was going to get something. He was going to gain Debbie's affections or respect to some degree. So he didn't do it out of like, pure altruism. It's like everything in his life. It's an exchange that he'll get something out
of. Hey, Weird Virgins.
bringing it in for money. Why are you deciding to give money to St. Jude's instead of paying back debts that you fucking owe? And you're only doing it before Debbie. It's just to get Debbie's attention.
No, it's not to get Debbie's attention.
Yes, it is.
Hey, Lorne Legwee.
Were you gonna donate to St. Jude's because you were, if you weren't talking to Debbie? No.
I've donated to him before.
Doesn't matter.
That does not matter in this situation. Like, he thinks you do one good thing and you can coast off it the rest of your life. And there is no proof that he
donated
ever
to
did
St.
it.
Jude's. He's a hero. Back in the 1980s, he donated the 12 cents to St. Jude's once.
I was going to say...
He was at a checkout line.
You just took the words right out of my mouth, yeah. He was walking out of a store, and there was a bucket, and he just threw change in there. Oh, man. And now he's bragging that he donated to St. Jude's.
Yeah, right.
Matter, Lorne. I've taken a shit outside before. Doesn't mean I'm going to do it every day.
I'm telling you right now, I'm not selfish.
I'm telling you right now, you are.
I might have certain ways that I am.
Okay, so...
Well, Lorne, everybody's selfish in a certain way, but you are selfish about everything. Like, he's trying to now dumb it down that this, again, everybody's a pedophile and everybody's selfish and everybody does this, so why does it matter if I do it? He's trying to do all this bullshit whataboutism.
Yeah.
I haven't given it a lot of thought, but maybe that's because worried about being in any position that I don't want to be in the game.
Okay, so here's another example. Well, not another example. So if you weren't talking to Debbie, you'd still be pouring out water and getting the money for the bottles, right? You'd be wasting that water, right?
Honorary Larry says he rounded up once and thinks he's a philanthropist of the year. Honorary Larry, have you seen It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia? Because there's an episode where Charlie, they try and make one of the characters out to be a philanthropist, but he can't pronounce words very well. So he says, I'm a full-on rapist. And I think if that's what you meant to type, then yeah, I think he deserves that award.
That is very much Lorne. And again, Eel Reerg just gave me some great stream art ideas. all Eel Reerg does is just come up with banger stream arts that I do. It feels like half of my stream arts that I make. It's just because Eel Reerg in the comments are like, what about, Lorne is a full-on rapist? And I'm like, oh,
bingo. Oh.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, I would be.
That's selfish.
It is selfish.
Okay, you just said you were far from selfish.
I'm not gonna say that's selfish, everyone.
I can't hear you. You're breaking up. Your connection is shit.
I know. It's the area.
No, he's your shit cell phone.
He's just got to cut trees down. That's all.
Yeah, right.
Hey, Turd Ferguson, and Ramona Stipe. And Turd Ferguson, you were the one that also recommended this call, I believe. So a bunch of people wanted to listen to it. And hey, Doopy's fashion consultant, it's always great when I see you in the chat because I know you're all right.
What made you get drunk the other night? Selfishness.
Yep, selfishness. Boredom, it was stupid.
Okay, again, I'm far from selfish. You just admitted 3 times you were selfish. So, like, what is it? Like,
I'm perfect,
10 strikes before you are selfish, so that makes you far from it because you have 3 or something?
I didn't say that I was perfect.
I never said that either. I'm not. I throw coffee in my wife's face, okay? Fish.
Cybersqueak, the Great Babsby and I are coming up with a full record of songs, so maybe you'll hear that when we finish it.
I broke a man's dick in the door. I'm not perfect, okay?
I never meant for anybody to feel like I was using them.
Lorne doesn't even...
Everyone feels that way, buddy.
He doesn't even address it. I broke a man's dick in a door.
Right.
Well, I didn't mean to be selfish, but...
He moves right past it. Hey, Brad Deasy, faux cheesy.
Well, I get a lot of apologies to make and different ways of doing things. I don't see everything that I'm doing. I'm
clearly
not gonna lie. I'm worried about Debbie, and
do you know why,
I
Lord?
want to know about it.
Also, I just realized because we were talking about Sunny in Philadelphia, in the stream art, it is Willy Wonka knocking out Lorne. In the background, right behind Muhammad Ali's
Danny DeVito.
It's Danny DeVito as Frank. It's like...
Right, totally. It's the trash collector.
It's the trash man. Oh, this is like at the end of The Shining when it zooms in and he was there the whole time.
You know why you can't see that? Because you're
I'm
selfish.
not looking at it. Yeah, it was a selfish move.
Okay, so then how can you sit here and say you're so far from selfish?
Well, probably because I do other things for
Oh my God. People. Jesse and I are having a side conversation in the chat, and they pointed out that there's an episode where Charlie dates an underage girl.
Well, he doesn't technically date her, but they're kind of friends. But it's revealed, that she's 13 and Frank has to go and stop the wet t-shirt contest. Dude, I haven't seen the new season because I like to binge it when I'm in the mood, but Sunny in Philadelphia is my jam, man. Like 75%,
it's really good.
75% of everything I ever say during the day is probably Sunny in Philadelphia. Like, I'll just text my brother because of the implication or something like that.
Oh my God. Dude, yeah, me and my sisters do that too all the time.
Yeah, I'll just text, and I I'll have to take a picture. Maybe I'll go run and do it right now, and I can throw it up on a stream. But I have a painting of Danny DeVito or Frank Reynolds as Ogon Gablovian, the art collector, hanging up in my living room.
Yeah.
Let me go. I'll play this. Let me go take a picture, and I'll be right back.
Wait. I gave my sister, you know that scene where Mac and Charlie are staring at each other from across Gugino's?
Yes.
I gave my sister 2 of those paintings, and she hung them in her living room apart from each other.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Great. I know, yeah, it was fantastic.
That was my phone background for a while, was just that split screen. And I do that to my twin when we're out in like public. I'll just be like, I'll like sit there and stare. And I love the callback during the zoo episode when they all do it to each other in the meerkat exhibit. They all just like stare at each other. All right, let me go get a picture of that. Hey, Dubsy CC and Bog Moses Jones and Turtlehead.
Who cares? It doesn't matter if you're acting. If you're so hyper focused on something and you're damaging all your other relationships because of it, doesn't that make you selfish? It doesn't matter what you do outside of that. I pretend to be you during blowjobs. I'm not perfect, okay?
So the places that I'm not selfish doesn't count for anything.
No, not when you're selfish. Not when you're damaging everyone else around you, just because you may.
All right, I'm back. Cybersqueak, I do actually have a twin. I'm telling the truth. I have a twin.
Have given one time to some fucking shelter. Or you help your mom do something. That doesn't. It's not like a tit for tat thing. It's.
Hey, Soda Coda.
Not just because you helped your mom take the trash out doesn't mean that you berating everyone drunk in the middle of the night square like they're even, they balanced out. That's not how it works. And you can't do anything without bragging about it.
Hey, Kobe-Wan Kenobi, haven't seen you in a while.
Or you help your mom do something. That doesn't. It's not like a tit for tat thing. It's not just because you helped your mom take the trash out doesn't mean that you berating everyone drunk in the middle of the night square like they're even, they balanced out. That's not how it works. And you can't do anything without bragging about it.
Thank you for correcting Evil McNuggets, Eel.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Again, I've had to deal with Winnie crying for 2 days in a row now because of your selfishness.
Selfishness.
How am I selfish with Winnie?
Are you kidding me?
All you do is demand her
that
time.
Reminds me.
What?
Have you seen? There's this show called Nathan for You. Have you seen that show?
I've seen a lot of it, but a while ago. But I know the premise. Yes.
Yeah, there's this one episode where they get this guy to like confront his former love interest or whatever, and in the process they're like, I'll pretend to be you and you be her, and there's this point where he's like, you were selfish, self-centered, and that just reminded me of it. And Always Sunny kind of reminds me of Nathan for You. Go back and watch Nathan for You; it's really funny.
Yeah, the one that always it like reminds, like, there's a few of the skits that like stay with me where they offer like free gas, but it's like a rebate, and you have to go on like a hike,
right?
And you have to like,
God, I love that episode.
You have to like mail the rebate in a certain mailbox, and they get there and they hide it, and Nathan just convinces everybody to leave, and then they like pan over to show the hidden mailbox, so everybody doesn't get the free gas.
That's a great episode.
I think this stream is just going to be me and you talking about shows and movies we like.
I know, yeah.
She wanted to marry you, and you started dating her sister, and you think it just should be cool. And I swear to God, Lord, I swear to God, if you say right now, she wanted me to, I'm going to fly to Maine and punch you in the balls.
Listen, Will.
Well, listen.
I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that she did not tell me that. She told me that.
No.
It doesn't matter. People say things like that. Doesn't mean they're being honest, Lauren.
I'm just being honest.
Just like when you said you're going to
So
quit
everybody
drinking.
wants me to be honest, but they're not being honest.
Oh my God, Lauren. Give me a break.
That didn't make any sense.
What didn't make sense? That just because other people don't tell the truth, you don't have to either? Like, are you fucking serious?
So I'm the only one that has to tell the truth.
Oh, that sounds pretty selfish.
That's what you just said.
Here's some more equivocation for you
Yeah,
if you didn't
and
get
it's
enough
selfish.
before.
The
Oh,
fact
I'm
that
the
you're
only one who's
doing
going blah, 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 blah.
Sorry, I didn't pause in time because I was in OBS. What's up?
This is another Lorne equivocation thing. Well, I'm the only one that's gotta not molest kids.
Right.
No. Everyone has to not do that. You tried to do that, so now you have consequences.
I also just put the picture up of Ogon Gablovian that I took. And
Ongo Gablovian.
Ongo Gablovian, excuse me. I'm like Frank or Danny. If you ever watch the outtakes, he can never get the name right. He has to like keep going back and restarting the scene. But I guess if somebody maybe decodes the reflection, you could probably see me because I'm like standing there. I don't think you can, but yeah, that's hanging in my living room, and it confuses the majority of people who come over to my house, especially old people. They're like, "Who is that?" And I have to explain it. Yeah, let's take that down.
It's based on what other people do. It's pretty stupid, Lauren. Be your own
Yeah,
person.
I'm not trying to do things based on what other people do. But
Then stop
everybody
using it as
expects
an
me.
excuse.
Well, everybody's trying to point out my faults
Oh
when
my
they're not
God.
looking at their own.
They're
Who gives a shit? Worry about yourself.
Well, every time I worry about myself, I get help for it anyway.
No, he's equivocating that worrying about yourself and being selfish are the same thing. So he doesn't understand that it's the same thing. He's trying to be like, well, when I am selfish, I get hell for it. It's like that's not what Will is saying. It's about like mind your business. It's not the same.
I took it differently. I took it that Lorne is saying, when I'm honest about what I'm doing, I get hell for it. And it's because what he's doing is like driving drunk and being a dickhead. So he's trying to obfuscate and go, well, no, I'm actually calling to see how you guys are. And then it just comes up that I want to know blah, 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 blah.
Well,
But
he does also.
I don't know.
He does also leave off one of the more important things is that he's lied about that thing for 10 times and then tells the truth. So he's also like, well, I get shit for telling the truth. It's like, well, yeah, because you lied about it for 15 minutes and then told the truth. So that's why you get shit for it.
Okay.
Hey, Kathy Mack, Carrot Gaming. Carrot, you were here. Excuse me. I can see your literal asshole in the reflection. Uh-oh. That was only supposed to go to Eel.
Oh my God.
I'm such a bad guy.
I'm not trying to be selfish. And I apologize to everybody for making it come off that way.
Okay, Lauren, the fact that you're not trying to
I
be
apologize
selfish,
to everybody.
Yeah, he gets up on his presidential podium and he addresses the nation. I apologize.
Speaking of TV shows that we like, there's an episode of Parks and Rec where Leslie does something wrong and she's like, I would like to apologize to every woman in politics. By name. Allie Albathan. I'm so sorry, Allie. And she just then goes through every name.
I've seen like a hefty majority, but I don't remember that.
It's early on.
It was like 5 years ago. I sat down and watched the whole series, but I haven't watched it since. But I quite enjoyed it. Any other TV shows you want to talk about?
I'm sure they'll come up later.
and you act this way is fucking terrifying. Because it is so selfish.
You and Winnie know that I love spending time on the phone with you guys. You got the fun in you, fun.
Yeah, we know we're fun.
And I enjoy spending time with you and Winnie.
We're the life of the party. You know who isn't?
Hilarious. Like,
Yeah, Cyber Squeak. He
it's
does
fun to
say
be
that.
there.
Sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I was just responding to Cyber Squeak. At one point, Lauren does say, I apologize to the world, like he's giving a presidential address.
Yeah, I know. And guess
So
what?
I
Lauren? We
enjoy
like you.
spending time with you.
Yeah, we like you. We like spending time with you. But guess what? You're an asshole.
I know I'm not perfect.
Again, I
I'm
pretend to be you
just
during
not seeing all
blowjobs.
my
I'm not
fault.
either. It doesn't matter. You're so self-centered, and you just don't give a shit about anything else except for yourself, that you don't care that it hurts everyone around you.
Everybody, so I got home today, and G/W just got home from work. Would you like to come say hi?
Hi.
Hi. I'm on with Eel Reerg. Would you like to say hi to Eel?
I Winnie's
Hi,
boyfriend's husband, wife/husband, whatever it is.
Well, you could just say G/W. Did you hear her say hello?
I did, yeah. Tell her to say
Hello.
hi to Larry for me.
Yeah, they. He says if you could go say hi to Larry for him, that'd be
Oh,
great.
sure thing.
I have to say good in you when I come with Winnie. That's
Jesus Christ.
How am I supposed to do anything about that? That's not my fault.
right, but you see how selfless I am? I'm pretending to be you during that. I don't want to. I don't want to say good in you.
You tell her that?
No, because I care about her
Why?
feelings.
Well, yeah, but what about your feelings?
They're fine.
They're fine.
She's sacrificing the way you feel to make her feel better like she's with me. That's not right for you.
When you ask me how
You
it
need to
feels,
tell
I
her
have
how
to say
you
good in
feel.
you. I have to say that every time.
Tell her how you feel.
Well, it is good, but I just
She's already
don't
told me she's in love with you.
Anyways, what I was saying was, I don't want her to be talking to you if it's just going to end up with her in tears every fucking time. It's ridiculous, man.
I know it's ridiculous. I don't want that either.
Yeah,
I don't want her in tears.
Well, then stop being an asshole.
Why
Stop
did
being
But I
you
didn't
break
do
up
it.
with her when she was in the hospital and start dating her sister?
Yeah, you did like one of the worst things somebody could
track.
do. Is
Yeah.
she was in need. She was just had a stroke, and she was in need of support. And you went "fuck you," and then tried to fuck her sister. Like, and he thinks everything's just supposed to be cool after that.
Yeah, could you imagine in like a real, not, you're dating someone and then, it doesn't work out and you break up with them and you go, by the way, I don't think things are going to work out with us. By the way, your sister, pretty hot. Can I go out with her? Would that upset you? Like, what the fuck? Are you insane?
It really, he just doesn't. To Lorne, pushy is pushy. So it's like, well, why would it matter if he would justify it as, what, you don't want me to be happy? Like he would try to guilt you into being okay with it. Hey, Mutang. So, since we're about halfway through, would everybody like to take a, well, not halfway through the call, but halfway through the stream, because we can only go about another hour, so we're an hour in. Does everybody want to listen to the poem, the scammer poem?
I know I do.
Yeah, I know you would. All right, let's get.
I love poetry. I'm a fan.
All right, let's get that up then. Talk amongst yourself, everybody. Oh wait, I can just go into my subs. Oh, my subs. I've been a Dom/Master for years now.
Oh, so you know all about the rules? You got the contracts?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really like doing any of that shit, It's like, they want me to do this stuff, and it's like, nah.
You just like to be served. You like to be treated like a master.
I'm a master. I'm dominant. I like to be served. Da 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 da.
Wow, you know your stuff. I gotta say, that was great.
Okay, take me a second. Yes, no, you can't make me. Poet Assassin. Oh shit, I just missed it. Okay, here we go. Alright. You should hopefully hear this, because I'm using the same tab to look at it.
It took some time to get...
Could you hear that?
Yes.
Okay, alright. Alright, everybody, so this is... If it wants to finish loading...
this loan through.
Okay. So, for context, if anybody who's here who, for some reason, did not... Hey, Mike Pence and Puss in Boots. If there's somebody here who, for some reason, did not watch Sunday with COD on Sunday, it was revealed that Lorne was scammed out of about $6,000. And it was like the classic Ethiopian prince kind of scammer bullshit where, you know, they were like, hey, you know, it wasn't exactly that, but it was basically like, hey, we'll send you money if you give us a little bit of money so we can then send you money. And Lorne would get like fake checks that would always bounce. But anyway, it revolved around websites, about Lorne buying these websites and them sending clicks to it, which he thought was real people, because he's like, well, if 1,000 people go, somebody's got to buy something. But he didn't understand that was like robots just doing it to give his website more, you know,
which is weird because he's dating a robot at the time.
You would think he would understand.
Know it's robot information. Yeah, right.
So, because Lorne is a fucking moron, and he fell for this multiple times, he wrote a poem to the scammer. And at one point he says in the poem that he believes in them, which is the most Lorne thing ever. So, again, I'm sure he was talking to a female or a woman like scammer, yeah. And so he wrote this poem because he thought that they were going to, you know, start dating and fucking over the phone. So that's the best. Is there any more context you think you could add?
No, it kind of made me upset that someone else, I kind of understood Ember a little bit. I kind of felt upset that someone else was scamming him that wasn't in this community. But other than that,
he's ours.
No. Yeah.
All right, so let's list. So this is the poem, Hey Cookie Whoopie Pie, that Lorne wrote to his scammer.
It took some time to get this loan through, with the hassle along the way and the things we had to do. It was a complete pain in the ass, for this there is no doubt. I stressed so much along the way, I wanted to pull my hair out. But you remain committed and helped me calm my fears. For this, I will do business with the company again in only a couple years.
A couple years.
If your higher-ups will pay attention to this letter, they will see this customer is true. For the reason they will keep me as a customer is because of the dedication from you.
Like, is he fucking stupid? He wrote that to a scammer, and he basically told them, you can continue to scam me for years. Like, he also had to take out very high interest loans to give them that.
Right, yeah. Predatory loans and shit.
And yeah, Omega eBay, yeah, what hair? It makes me want to pull my hair out. You know, it's like, what? He wrote that.
Well done, sir.
He wrote it to a scammer. Oh my god, what a moron.
And so, wait, I have a question about it. He got scammed out of $6,000, but he had to take out predatory loans. So did he take out $6,000 worth of predatory loans, or does he now owe $6,000? Like, he got it, he went to a mediation thing and got a concrete amount that he owes.
From my understanding is he went and got money, like a payday loan money, and gave the scammers the money. So now he owes these actual companies money.
Okay, so it's way more than $6,000. Like, he's going to be paying.
Oh, it's going to be like $20,000 if he pays it in full, probably. Probably even more than that. Like, payday loans can be like 300% interest because they're supposed to be like short-term loans.
Yeah.
But
he's going to take 3 years to pay him off.
Yeah. Like,
if ever.
It does make me... if it was anybody else being scammed, I would kind of feel bad. But, like...
Oh, sure.
It's just amazing that this piece of fucking shit got scammed like that. It really warmed my heart when I heard it. I was like, oh, that's great.
Me too.
Because
and his probation officers were trying to tell him, you know, this doesn't sound legit. This sounds like a scam. Well, nope, I think I got it all figured out.
Yeah.
I'm going to be making millions of dollars in a couple weeks.
And again, yeah, it's Lorne. It's his get-rich-quick schemes, like with his Beanie Babies and all this other shit, and him doing those surveys and stuff. And it's just he just thinks he knows everything, and he doesn't even understand the internet anymore. And it's just incredible. Like,
if I was his probation officers, I would use this as like, you know, you can't be allowed on the internet anymore. Clearly, you lack the skills to function in
He shouldn't even be out in public. He should be fucking locked in a fucking jail. Like, they should just use that as a way to send him to jail for the rest of his life. Just be like,
Right.
yeah, he's just too stupid. We just got to throw him in jail. And as it was brought up, he can't file bankruptcy again until 7 years after the disbursement, not disbursement. What's the word I'm looking for? After his like debts were wiped out, like that's when the clock starts, is 7 years, and he did that like 3 or 4 years ago. So this is gonna just completely fuck him. I mean, it's not like Lorne had credit to begin with, which is why I'm sure that those interest on those loans were so high. But I think to Lorne, he doesn't really understand loans and stuff, because he talks about he's going to take out loans to get PIs and stuff. Like, he just thinks he can go to a bank with his shit credit score and be like, hey, can you give me money so I can do this idiotic thing?
Yeah.
And,
oh, well, you have a 400 credit score, so
right.
No.
And yeah, and if they're going to give him the money, and like he says in the poem, it took a while to get this loan to go through. Yeah, because you have no credit. You have a bankruptcy. And look, bankruptcy is a good thing, you know, in order to help people get out from under debt. Obviously, it will basically ruin your credit, but a normal person would use bankruptcy as a way to start to rebuild. But Lorne thinks it's just a get out of jail free card, that he can just do whatever he wants and then say, oh, I'm just going to file bankruptcy again, you know.
Yeah.
Did
you think he knows that he has to wait 7 years?
Oh, no.
Or do you think he's in debt right now and he's like, what do you mean I can't do it again? I did it one time.
It's definitely that. It is definitely that. And depending on the type of bankruptcy that he picks, like, there's the one that you give up all your assets. So he owns that plot of land up in Maine. There was the public record deed that I actually put in the Discord like the other week that shows that Aunt Sharon gave him that for $1. So he owns it. I mean, he has to pay on it still, but if he files that bankruptcy, then he has to. He basically has to dissolve that as money to pay to his creditors. So he's just ruining his life. I mean, not that he has a life to ruin to begin with, but.
Well, he's so lucky to have that place at all. He fucking gets a brand new car at 600%, interest, and he fucking takes out payday loans to get quick by the mayor of Italy. It's like you couldn't. The best writer in the world couldn't come up with, like, if I read this in a story, I wouldn't believe it. It's too far fetched.
It's too much. He really is for somebody who is so boring, to have this stuff happen to him is just, it's an oxymoron almost. It's like contradictory.
Yeah, are you familiar with emergent properties? It's like you get something with like a simple set of rules. If you give it enough time, emerges into like craziness. Lorne is like an emergent property. He's very simple, but it's the world is so chaotic around him, and has like 3 functions: get laid, get money quick, get sheetrock. Those are his 3 primary functions, and just craziness comes out of it.
And like you said, he is very lucky to be where he was. Like when he's a felon. He went to prison for 5 years for attempting to molest a child, kidnap and rape a child. And he has the audacity in those calls to be like he shouldn't be, Maine isn't the place for him. It's like,
oh, fuck you.
He's got it golden up there. He was given a place to, I wish my relatives gave me a place to live. Like,
yeah, are you fucking kidding me? For $1, here's the property. You just got to pay it off.
And
oh wow, thanhes.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, and he lives in the middle of nowhere, so he can drink and drive. He doesn't get caught. He's given a house because he was basically given it to it, one, because he can't live with Mama Gwen. One, she doesn't want him to, and also she has Section 8 housing, so felons can't live there. But nobody wanted him, so they all decided, like, why don't we just give him this spare trailer to get him out of our hair? And I'm sure everybody hates him.
First, he was renting a different trailer off of Uncle Clayton, and he wasn't paying rent. Well, he shouldn't have to pay rent because he's fucking Lauren Armstrong. Then he gets an entire plot of land for his own. I doubt he's paying the land payments. I got to imagine he's getting letters in the mail, like final notice shit. Oh my god.
Yeah, because when he was in prison, his mom and aunt had to pay it for him, and he's not paying them back. So he basically got like 6 months of his land payments paid for him. Just because he went to prison. Or
Yeah.
jail, I should say. All right, let's get back into this call. We'll just ramble on all night. hey, Tim Darling. Tim Darling, he was. I pulled the deed. It was in October of 2020. Aunt Sharon transferred that property to him for $1. So he owns it. But yeah, he just still makes payment on it. He inherited a property with, I'm sure, a lien on it from a mortgage. So he's even though it was transferred to him, he still owes it. But he owns it. I pulled the deed. Maine is a public record state, so you can just type in his address and find it.
I don't want her to be talking to you if it's just going to end up with her in tears every fucking time. It's ridiculous, man.
I know it's ridiculous. I don't want that either.
Yeah.
I don't want her in tears.
Well, then stop being an asshole. Stop being
But I didn't do
selfish.
anything. I didn't do anything today to
Okay.
even promote that.
Okay, maybe not today. Again, I said unintentionally you did it today. But the time before that, you did. You were an asshole. You were a selfish asshole. You made her cry. You made LJ cry in proxy. And then I had to deal with all the fucking fallout. And you just disappeared and went off and yelled and cried at the next person. Do you know what some people would call that? Selfish.
So I'll just stop asking Willy about Debbie.
Yes, that's the point.
That'd be a good start, yeah. I mean, do whatever you want because you think you can delete it with an apology later.
No, that's not the way I am.
Yeah, it is.
I never mentioned Debbie once to Wendy today. And she started crying.
Okay, we're not talking about today. We already went over that. Winnie told me you promised to stop drinking at least 4 times a month for a whole year you were with her.
What are you talking about, Sodakota? Will is real. I'm talking to him right now.
Hey, Sodakota.
4-inch penis, 4.5 if you stretch it out. That's
Okay,
all.
wait. Here, this is the part I know where he brings up. He defends his small penis.
Wait, Will defends his small penis, or Will defends Lorne's small penis?
No, Will brings up the fact that Lorne has a small penis, and Lorne defends that he doesn't because you can't tell by pictures. So
I've seen a lot of pitches in the past week, and let me tell you, okay, there's not much to defend, everyone.
it's pretty. Yeah, it's not hard.
No, it's hard. That's
no,
the bad part about it when he's boyfriend.
Well, it's not really hard. That's the thing.
Right.
Have you seen the "Come and Get Your Dinner, Baby" video?
I don't think so.
So he's it's a video of him stroking it, and he's like, "Come and get
okay. No, I haven't seen that.
Come and get your dinner, baby." And the second he lets it go, it deflates like 40%. And he has to keep he has to keep touching, like it just goes straight down. Like his ED is so bad. Like seriously, why it's if I could show it on stream I would, cuz it's hilarious.
4-inch penis, 4.5 if you stretch it out. That's all she talks about.
That's all she talks about.
Huh?
Huh?
Oh, God.
See, look, now he's doing his, oh, God. Oh, jeez.
God.
Like, he doesn't know what to say.
I'm serious about quitting drinking this.
Yeah. I'm surprised those old TLI streams are still up, because you go and watch it and he's live cropping and there's just shaft and like head all the time.
I remember when I first started listening to Lorne stuff, I'd like do it when I'm jogging, so I'd listen to YouTube, and I have YouTube Premium, so I'd turn it off. And I remember listening to the Lorne Identity stream. He was like, "Let me show you a picture of naked Lorne and see if I can add it." And I had to stop running and like open my phone. I was like in the middle of a path outside. There were people running by with their dogs and shit.
If Evil McNuggets is still here, Evil, can you post the link to that Google Drive, please? Because I know she has it. Cornville Nightmare is asking. So please, Evil McNuggets, because we do have, like, the dump was removed because of all those nudes. So the dump is back up, which is the calls, but somebody made a Google Drive backup. So I know McNuggets has it. So if she's still here, if she could post it.
Well,
Lauren,
it's not easy.
Lauren.
It's not easy when you're not. Well, maybe I am selfish. And part of my selfishness because I've never had anybody bear down on me like
Oh, God.
Debbie's doing. And it's
Lauren, she makes me bend it in half so it's the same size as yours. It hurts.
She makes me bend it in half.
And Lauren's response, oh, Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
she don't know what size mine is.
I mean, I'm pretty sure she has, based on all of the pictures, but...
Here we go.
So what's she gonna do? Put her finger up to it and measure it by her finger? She doesn't know how big mine is.
Again, it should be, she doesn't know how small mine is, not how big mine is.
Right. Yeah, get the etymology correct here.
Yes, please.
I think she does, Lauren.
No, she don't.
Yes, Evil McNuggets, if you could post the link to that Google Drive, please. Gotta head out for the Q&A thing. Oh, that's right. Oh, shit, I forgot that Clobber Q&A was tonight.
That's
oh,
at
shoot.
6:30. I thought we were gonna.
What time was it?
6:30.
6:30 Central?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So like in 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. Because it's 7:20 for me right now, you dumb fuck. So...
Oh, well, I don't believe in time zones, just like Lauren doesn't believe in suicide.
Are you sure? It's a finger and a half. It's a half of a finger.
It's a finger and a half. Oh, God.
It's a picture. You can't tell from pictures.
Yes, you can! Oops.
It's like, what, 4.5?
That's generous.
4.5 if you stretch it. And, Evil McNuggets just posted the Google Drive in the chat. So if you haven't seen the original dumps images, click on that Google Drive, and you just have to go through the folders on there. So you'll be greeted with the first, there's 2 videos that show up when you click on that. There's 2 folders labeled images.
Reverse ass.
Yeah, so that's him shaking his butt. And then the Lorne video 32 is him just undressing in the middle of his yard. And then he's like, sun's shining on my pecker, and he starts like stroking his dick. He's fucking bizarre. Like, it really is, he's really fucking weird.
Personal information.
Okay, I'm gonna
I don't
mute.
ask how
Stop
big
looking
yours
at
is.
these.
I don't need to know.
I mean, I'll tell you, I don't give a shit.
I don't need to know. That does nothing for me at all.
It does nothing for me to know that you're 4.5, but the fact that you just giggled and said, I'm not going to tell you, proves that it is.
It proves that I don't need to tell you.
Yeah, that's boring.
That's what it proves.
Yeah, last time we shared that link, who opened it up in their work account? Was it Guru or Honest? Somebody?
It was Guru.
It was Guru.
I'm pretty sure it was Guru.
You're right, she doesn't know how big it is. She knows how small it is.
Oh, thank you, Will. You just made
That's
my
right.
joke.
There you
Yes.
go.
Anyways, this is getting off topic here.
It is.
I just want to have a laugh.
I do
Hello. Not a whole lot.
want to quit drinking, Will.
That's
And
great.
I'm gonna do it this time. I'm not gonna.
And I'm sure Lauren thinks to himself, like, yeah, see, I quit drinking. He only quit drinking because he was in jail for 6 months. It's not like he
That's not a
voluntarily did it.
virtue. Right.
Let anybody down this time, especially myself and Debbie. I'm
Well,
upset
you
with
know what they
myself
say, Lauren.
for
Talk
letting
is
myself
cheap.
down the other day. I know
Talk
talk is cheap.
Lauren and Will makes money. Right?
I know talk is cheap. I'm gonna bear down on myself and do it.
Okay, wait a second. Which catfish told him to wear women's underwear?
That sounds like a Casey/Winnie thing.
Oh my god.
Because it wouldn't be Ramona and it wouldn't be Debbie, so it has to be Casey and Winnie.
Yeah. Okay. Oh god.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Oh god. Oh jeez. Oh my fucking word.
My fucking word.
I'm disappointing Debbie. I'm disappointing everybody around me that encourages me to do it.
Now here's
Hey, I warned everybody. I mean, I didn't, but you should have known that you've been warned if you went to go look at them photos. Those pictures.
Yeah.
I mean, use your brains, everybody. Hey, I drive truck for COD. Oh, COD.
Here's the thing with that one, right?
Why is it? He took a picture of it in SpaghettiOs. Why?
I know. He's just... You really... Sometimes you really can't...
This is nuts.
You really
This
can't...
is fucking crazy.
I wish I could share some of these on stream, but I really can't. I actually... There's this video, I think it's in there, where he, like, angrily, like, walks around naked, like, yelling about... I'm pretty sure it's to Casey, where he's like, well, I fucking texted you this morning, and you didn't fucking say... Like, he's just he puts the... What's great is... He doesn't know how to edit, so he leaves in where he's, like, setting the camera up, and he's, like, looking at it, and then he starts walking around naked, but he always makes sure to, like, show his dick, and then at the end, he finally starts to get dressed, but it's just basically so he can yell at at his catfish naked, and I blurred it, and I wanted to play it on stream, but I wasn't sure if I'd get in trouble or not. Maybe I can do a classic, crop while TLI crop while live streaming it.
That's a bold move.
Hey, Wee Man and Jason Spears.
Went to AA, right? And I'm assuming you had to announce that you were an alcoholic while you were there, right?
Yep.
Nope.
Okay, so you did all that, and within 24 hours, you were drinking again.
Yeah, I know.
And you tried to lie to me about it, even though you think you're smarter than me. Or, I should say, you think you're smarter than everyone else, and you think that people can't tell when you're drunk. But we can. We can.
Well, I know Winnie can.
Also, again, hey, Winnie Syllables, I just want to reiterate that in about 5 minutes in the Discord, Clobber is doing a Q&A, so if anybody would like to head over there, please do to the Discord and ask Clobber some questions. It'd be great.
I can, Lauren, and I barely talked to you.
Sadface09 just asked me, do all men have this many pics of their own junk? I can say with much confidence I am not a prude, and I have looked at more pictures of Lauren's genitalia than I have of mine in the past 1 minute than I have of mine in my entire life. This is you know what? I think if you took every man combined in this entire chat right here of 116 people watching now, and got together every single pic of their junk that they have ever taken, and even the ones that they've deleted, and got them all together, it would not equal one of these files here. This is fucking ridiculous.
So this is just at the time when the dump was made, all the dick pics. I went through and counted, and there's over 400 pictures of it in that Google Drive. Like, just pictures, not videos. Pictures. 400. And that's only the ones they chose to share, and only from years ago. He, at least from my understanding, is he sends a dick every morning he wakes up.
Oh my god.
So...
You were drunk the second we
You tried to join but had no access to my mic. What?
started talking. You kept feeding me bullshit.
Oh,
until I got
to
it
the
out.
clobber thing. I don't know if you're supposed to just type your question or you're supposed to talk. I'm not sure.
You. And then I said, well, you must
think
have
it's
drove
just
home,
type.
right?
Yeah, just type your question, Carrot.
And you said, nope, Wendy drove me home. And Winnie's told me about Tony and Wendy, and I know for a fact I would never.
Also,
fucking
I'm
have.
sorry. I apologize for keep interrupting the stream about pictures of Lauren's dick, but for someone who's not having any sex, he is always shaved. Like, Why? That's a lot of work.
That's one of the more unsettling things that I think Lorne does, is his dick and balls are always shaved. Because to me, it's like, so if people, weren't around, it became like a big thing to like shave. Like even Entourage even made, like there was an episode of Entourage from like 2005 where people were like, what? You shave your pushy, and all that stuff. So it was a more recent development within the last 20 years where people like shave everything. But I know it was a thing, but with Lorne, it feels like a very childish, immature thing to like, he doesn't want hair on his dick. Either because it shrinks down the length, because if you think if he has a lot of hair, then it's only starting to come up from where the hair ends. But also, it just seems like an immature brain thing to do because he thinks he's a kid.
Mm-hmm. A boy.
Yeah, a guy. Yeah. Oh, hey, Hellborne. But yeah, it is very unsettling that his dick is always shaved. Always. Yeah. He must do it every morning. Like he gets up like it's a 5 o'clock shadow and just make sure it's shaved.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody's ever shaved their balls, but it's a very unpleasant experience. Or if that's just me. But,
no, because I don't know what you're talking about. Jeez, it's so weird that you'd bring that up unprompted.
Yeah, unprompted. You need okay, I won't go into it, but I have a whole I've had this conversation many a time. No, I haven't, but it's just don't shave your balls, please. It's there's friction there. The hair stops the friction between your skin. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say.
So what makes you think I would have bought that?
And for the love of God, Eel, stop shaving your asshole. Okay, it's real bad.
No dice, baby.
I know. That was done.
Please, Master LCPL.
Shit.
Yeah, that's great, but see, you lied to your friend twice. Right? How's that make me feel?
Hey, Witchert.
I know. I'm sorry for lying to you.
Well...
And just to clarify, there's a difference between keeping it tidy, okay? So it's not, to keep it kempt, but, that I just want to clarify my previous statement.
I know that Winnie had to deal
with... See, UFO death cult gets me.
A year of that kind of shit, right? And she still cares about you, which is mind-blowing to me. And you still just call her up drunk and give her shit. Like the other night when you're screaming at her because she wouldn't give you information about Debbie. So what should we do? Because when... What?
Me and Winnie had a pretty rocky road.
Yeah,
rocky road ice cream.
So what are we supposed to do? Because when you get drunk, and I hate to say this to you, buddy, but I am assuming we're going to get drunk phone calls within a month or two. So when that happens, let's say if that happens, right? And you're drunk, and you're drunk dialing everyone, and we don't answer, and you're just leaving us voicemails, and we're not answering because you now know how we feel about it. Are you going to continue?
Well, let me clarify, Master LCPL. I'm not saying everybody who does it, that's a thing to everybody who does it, because as I said before, it was a trend to do. But when it comes to Lorne, as like this gross old man to always shave his dick and balls, it's very weird for him to do it.
Yeah, the gross part about him doing it is that there's no point. It's just to send pictures and I'm going to assume appear more childish.
That's what I mean. He wants to feel younger. Yeah. That's what I was trying to get at. Sorry to cut you off if you want to continue.
No, I think we've talked enough about shaving balls for one day, for one stream.
So anyway, so you got a lift? No.
And you keep calling, or are you just gonna realize when you're drunk that you're being an asshole?
You're gonna want a second mirror to help get some angles.
Right. So you put it down beneath you, and then you lift, and then you can see. See, it's best to do it, you start the shower, but you lay down in the tub and you put your leg up on the... No, I don't know.
I said
What?
I was just trying to
You're
get
gonna get injured.
I was just trying to get as ridiculous as possible.
I'm gonna come over and I'm gonna help you. All right. This is a 2-man job.
I appreciate you. Could you wipe me as well?
Yeah, you bet.
Hey, Peanut Butter Ripple. And ADD, I'm not sure if I said hi to you, but hello.
couple months, but I'm just saying.
Or in the next couple months either.
Okay, Lauren, if it happens, we're saying what if now. Like, what if your mom didn't swing from vines in the jungle, okay? What if?
He said it to his face. Let's see Lauren's reaction.
Let's see how Lauren responds.
Let's go back at the whole thing again.
We're saying what if now. Like, what if your mom didn't swing from vines in the jungle, okay? What if?
There's no what if.
That was 8 seconds of silence. He had no comeback to that.
I don't think he understands the correlation between, like, monkeys swinging on vines, gorillas and monkeys, his mom being Gorilla Face Gwen. He's like, the neurons aren't connecting in his brain.
No, he does not understand.
I can't give you a what if it hasn't happened. And I don't plan on it happening.
Plan on it happening.
It's not hard.
I can to make
Watch this.
I'm gonna do everything I can to make it not happen.
What if your mom didn't climb the Empire State Building? You know? What if?
I don't. Why is it you guys gotta keep saying that?
What are you talking about?
Baby, come on!
Baby, what the fuck?
What the fuck? Hey, Flag Guy Fi and Egbert Mandingo. Egbert Mandingo, I did not do a Better Call Saul stream last night as a different YouTuber, but I wish I did because that mid-season finale was fucking awesome.
Referring to her as a gorilla.
See, again, talking about which TV shows we like. I don't know, do you watch Better Call Saul?
You know what? I was watching it, like, I'd wait for the full season to come out, and then I'd watch the whole season for, like, the first 2 seasons, but I haven't caught up on it. And this is the last season, right?
Yeah, so they split it into 2, just like with Breaking Bad's last season, it's like 2, it's 1 season, but it's like, there's an end, and then there's like 2 months, and then it starts again, okay. Which they claim is due to COVID and, like, scheduling, but this last episode, the end, so it comes out on Monday, and like I've talked before, I was at that work conference. And so I was laying in bed, and I remembered that it premiered. So it was like 11:30, and they're like an hour-long episode. So I was like, I want to watch this. So I ended at about 12:30 at night. I couldn't fall asleep for like an hour and a half. My chest was pounding. Like, that's how good of an ending it was.
Really? Oh my god.
I was like, holy shit.
Got some good content to look forward to.
It's honestly probably, in my opinion, I don't know how to say this. In my opinion, it's in a lot of ways, it's better than Breaking Bad. But it's really differentiated itself from Breaking Bad. So it's all set in the same universe, but they're 2 very different shows, and they're really awesome. The writing's great, the character's great. It's just great. So catch up on it because it's really good.
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
You know how upset I understand Winnie's way of explaining it, but still, to call my mom a gorilla, I don't like that.
Well, people say lions are the kings of the jungle, but it's really the gorilla. They're the strongest of all the apes.
Yeah, but my mom is a person.
He takes it literally. He's honestly engaging with this joke.
And again, he can't understand a metaphor. It's just too much for him.
Oh, man.
Human being, not a gorilla.
Lauren, it's a motherly figure, a strong one, physically.
Hey, Boo, I will message you about that.
I know, but I still don't like her being called a gorilla.
Why? Who cares? I call my mom a giraffe all the time.
Call my mom a giraffe? What does that even mean?
I guess she's tall. I don't know.
Yeah, she's tall and a long neck. And Eel Reerg Chicago accent. That is a very accurate description of the 2 shows.
The time to her face.
Well, that's you. That's not the way I was.
My mom is a
raised, though.
person.
Not the way I was brought up to call refer to people as animals.
Because he was raised by Ma.
Okay. Anyways, here's a what if for you, and I don't have to it doesn't happen. What if Winnie came home right now, and she had a bag of trash? What would I do? Of course, I'm gonna throw it on her, and we're gonna have sex, right?
And of course, that's what you do.
She's the trash man. Like, he said that so nonchalantly, like it's an assumed thing.
Right.
Like when he comes out with garbage, I'm just gonna throw it on her. We're gonna have sex. Fuck. Oh, that was great, Hellborne, you motherfucker.
I don't have to think. Oh, it hasn't happened yet. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, but I know I'm not going to drink.
You know that for a fact.
I know that for a fact.
Do you want to make a bet on that?
Yep.
Okay. If you drink within the next month, you can't talk to Debbie ever again.
Well, that's something that Debbie would have to agree to.
Oh
No.
my god. No, she doesn't have to agree to it. It's a bet between you and Will. He's just trying to weasel out of it. Like,
Right, he's trying to, I don't want any real consequences. I'm not gonna do it. Okay, hey, Eel Reerg, don't hijack an airplane. Okay, and if you do, then you have to kill yourself. Okay, yeah, I'm fine with the most grandiose of consequences, because I'm definitely not gonna do that thing. But he's like, I know I'm gonna drink, so I bet, let's lower the consequences a little bit.
yeah, come on. It can't be that I can't talk to her.
Yeah.
No, this is a gentleman's agreement. She doesn't have to know. You just disappear into the shadows and the darkness. Darkness, everybody, darkness.
The darkness. Everybody darkness.
No, I wouldn't do that to her.
Oh, God.
This is a bet that has to be between me and you.
It is! He's betting that if you drink, you can't talk to Debbie anymore. Debbie has no say in this. It's a bet between you two.
Well,
Hey, Humongous.
You got nothing to offer me, so. You've got nothing I want.
Something.
You've got nothing I want.
Got a banana on top of the refrigerator.
I don't want a banana that's black, and you're gonna send it. It's gonna be even more black when it gets here. Quite
Yellow
alright.
right now.
Did you get it from your mom?
Oh, shit. Hey, are you still there?
I'm still here.
For some reason, it disconnected the call on my end. Let me share the screen again. Hang on.
Who's there with you right now? You get him in the room there right now with you.
Okay, can you hear this?
You funny little.
Do you want to give it to your mom?
Could you hear it?
No.
You couldn't.
No, sir.
Mom?
So you can't hear the call?
Well,
No.
God damn it. Okay, can you go... I accidentally loaded another tab of Discord, so I think it completely fucked the call up. So leave the call. We both have to leave the call, and then I'll start a new one, and it should work.
Okay.
Alright.
You're back? Are you done with your wacky antics?
Yes. Okay. How about meow?
Loading.
Could you hear it?
No, play it again, though.
Okay, sorry.
Yes, I hear it.
Okay, great.
I'm not going to make a bet when there's no stakes, Lynn.
betting somebody else's feelings on it is not something that I'm going to bet with.
Hey, Dan, he's my man. You're not betting with her feelings.
I can tell you right now, I'm not going to drink.
Yeah, she doesn't want to talk to you.
Again.
How many times have Lauren said he weren't going to drink or smoke? It's I think I've said this before, but
every day for years.
Yeah, he fucking even told Kayla that. I think, see, what happens with Lorne, even in the video, like when he was allowed on YouTube, he tells this, he says that, you know, he's quit smoking, he's quit it, but he might slip up a little bit, but that's okay. As long, and you know, we all know Lorne's smoking 6 packs a day, even when that video was put up. It's just that as long as Lorne tells himself he's quitting, every time he smokes, every 15 minutes of every day, that's just him slipping up. It's not really him just continuing to smoke. It's just, he, you know, he just, as long as he tells himself he's going to do it, he'll just continue to do it.
Yeah, there's this like psychological thing that happens when you tell people that you're gonna do something or not do something. It releases like a little bit of the dopamine and serotonin and oxytocin in your brain of like actually having accomplished it. So every time he says it, it's like he's gonna do it, and he gets a little hit of that. It's
right.
Like, oh, see, I'm actually gonna do it, but you know, he's never fucking gonna do it.
No. Yeah. He just needs to hear himself say it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Talk is cheap. You said that before. You went to AA, and you wrecked that in a day.
Yeah, I wrecked it in a day. Doesn't mean it's
wrecked it in a day.
But it doesn't mean it won't happen again either.
To me, it means it won't happen. So I don't want to lose what I have.
Lauren, you're a dingus and a half, and a liar, and an alcoholic. You promised to stop drinking 100 times last.
I was gonna say that. Yeah, it's pretty creative there. You just named all the adjectives and things he does, like, and what he is.
It's 2019. You drunk.
Well, things change. People change.
No.
Lauren, I hate to say this. You've never changed.
That's true. People do change. You don't. Lauren is, you know, I'll complain about him and you know, find faults with things that he does all day, but I will give him credit. He is consistent as fuck. He does not change.
He does not. He stays the course.
No, watch me go now.
Okay, I mean, if you can prove me wrong, but I have a feeling you will be the same exact Lauren Armstrong from 2016.
No, 2016. Like
Sure.
3 years ago.
Yeah, that's how much you've changed.
You didn't know me 3 years ago, did you?
No, but I'm just assuming.
And now he's hiding behind, you don't know me 3 years ago. Like, so you couldn't possibly know. Not that there's videos and calls, you know, abundant about how he was back then.
I think the only thing that's changed is the amount of money you have.
And it's less.
And it's less now.
Hey, Will just echoed. He did say, and it's less now, and then he said it again.
It's less now?
Yeah.
How's it less?
When he's boyfriend/husband, you're the only one who hasn't said it's less now.
It's less now. What? Yeah, everybody has said it.
Well, when he told me you filed for bankruptcy.
Well, yeah, so my credit is less.
That's less money, Lauren. I could have $0 and you could have one bankruptcy. I have more money.
Well, wait. I have a question. I have a question for you, Winnie's boyfriend/husband.
Okay.
His credit score has got to be like 400 right now because he's never paid back shit, and that's the lowest it's possible. Do you think at the time of this call, let's say it was 400 at the time of this call, do you think he had a higher credit score or more dollars to his name? $400 or 400 credit score? Which was more?
Well, at this time, see, this was right before he went back to jail, and he was still working at that point. So at the exact moment, like the exact moment he just said that, did he have more money in his bank account than his credit score? It's a high chance he doesn't, because as soon as he gets money, he spends it.
Right.
He doesn't keep money. So if it is, even though he's making money at this point, he probably doesn't have any in his bank account at the exact second he just said that. Hey, Gino 101.
credit is credit. You get credit doesn't mean you have money. It means you're borrowing money.
No, it means you've paid back money.
Right.
It has to be paid back.
Yeah, I think my credit score is like just over 800 or something. Because, as Mama Gwen says, your rent comes first. Fucking pay your bills.
Yeah,
dude.
you fucking pay back shit and you'll have a decent credit score. Like, it's not that fucking hard.
Don't live above your means and don't take out more money you can't pay back. Like,
Yeah.
I know that's easier said than done because some people may need money, but it's it's really not that hard. Hey, Mr. Kinky.
Are you paying it back?
He even around this time says he couldn't pay his electrical bill because he wanted to give Roy money for helping him. Like, that's his priorities. And he really only wanted to give Roy money so that Roy would stay around. It's not like he was doing it because it's the right thing to do, you know?
Yeah, right.
Paying what back?
Any of your bills?
Yeah.
How long does it take
Debbie's
you to pay those
helping.
bills back?
Debbie's helping me get it all straightened out.
Right, but why do you have to have Debbie do that for you? Why can't you do it?
Yeah, what the
You're an
fuck?
adult.
She's not
Oh,
your financial
I
advisor.
used to do it before.
Right, and that's why the furnace
then-
man got paid when? When he told me about him.
Speaking to Tiffany a few months ago, apparently he did pay the furnace man in full at one point. So that was
great.
That was one dead.
Didn't he have...
Huh?
Didn't he hire someone to, like, do his driveway or something and then not pay them back and then they had him work off his debt?
I've never heard that. If
I
Hellborne
wish
is
I
still
remembered
here,
more about
could you fact check Eel Reerg or
Yeah, I might
Hellborne?
just be...
Eelborn, please. Can you
Eelborn.
Hellborne? Can you fact check Eelborn, please? That's got to be your new name after the
Yeah,
Star Wars episodes.
Yeah.
Hey, Bam Simpson.
Isn't this fucked up that everybody's knowing about my finances? I don't know shit about anybody else.
Because you give anybody who will talk to you your fucking social security number. You're
Took
acting.
the words right out of my mouth.
It's not like you are secretive with all of your shit.
You don't like it, it's none of my business.
Well, Winnie never shuts up about you, so... I know
There's
everything.
only one person. There's only one person I need to discuss my finances with, and that's Debbie.
Oh, he had to work off that gravel. Yes. Okay. So, Honorary Larry, otherwise known as Ghost of Tony Farmer, has confirmed that story. Like,
Good
I
man.
thought that was
Good
a
man.
myth. Like, if you go to a restaurant and you can't pay the bill, they make you go back and clean dishes. Apparently, this company made him do it. Like, he re-graveled his driveway and he couldn't pay, and they were like, "All right, well, you're fucking coming on 6 jobs."
Well, they saw how good he was with sheetrock, and they were like, "Are you good with other rocks? Because we got some gravel."
Oh, so you don't like it when people talk behind your back, right? About you.
Okay, you think he's gonna understand what Will is saying here? Because they only spoke about this about 30 minutes ago. Let's see if Lorne gets what Will is saying. Because he just ranted and raved about he needs to know everybody's information. And now the tables have turned, and let's see how it's different for Lorne.
Talking behind my bag, but it doesn't mean that I need them to mention it to me. I talk about it with Debbie, and she's the only one that I need to talk to about.
Right, you talk to Debbie about Winnie, and you talk to Winnie about Debbie, and you talk to Winnie about Emma, and you talk to Emma about Winnie and Debbie. You talk to everyone about Angelo.
Well, among my friends, I didn't think... I didn't get anything when I talk about people.
Hey, Sue, thanks for coming. Yeah, Jack's cute, isn't he?
Right, but you don't like when it's done to you.
Well, it depends on what it's about.
Right, if it's good things, you don't give a shit, right?
Right.
But as soon as something negative comes up, then it's bad, and you don't want it to happen.
Well, if it's negative things, I want to know about it.
Right, well, people do tell you about it, and then you hang up, or you say it just doesn't happen, or you don't remember it.
How is
or
he
you're-
like almost he's like in his mid-50s. How is he so? He's like he's got the 13-year-old mentality. You know, I need to know what everyone's saying about me. People aren't gonna like you, Lauren. Even if you were a decent person, there are gonna be some people who just don't fucking jive with you, and you just gotta be fine with that. You just gotta find a way to deal with it. He can't. Everybody's gotta love him. He's the main fucking character.
Yeah, that's one I've said it before. Where like when you finally like grow up and mature, you realize that. And you know you're not going to please everybody or be friends with everybody. You know, people are just going to like you for no good reason, you know. So it's about really not caring what people think. But Lorne cares so much what people think about him. And it's very much a detriment of his personality.
Right.
Far from that thing. Kind of like the selfish conversation we had earlier. Where you talk about how everyone's pointing out all the bad things and not the good things, and like when I told you you're selfish and made Winnie cry, and you said, "Oh, and everyone else is just doing whatever they want, and I'm such a bad person."
I'm such a bad person.
You don't like hear what's being said; you just know it's a negative, and you start getting defensive instead of listening.
Oh, I'm sure Lorne's brain was damaged by like a lot of lead paint chips. I'm sure he just sat there and ate them like a bag of chips, like just.
Well, eating lead, you know, mimicking nickel and iron in your body, and then consuming alcohol, which mimics oxygen in your body, both killing brain cells, which aren't replaceable. I mean, his body, for the past however long he's been alive, has just been in a constant state of, like, losing brain cells at a steady rate. It's... he would be an interesting thing to study when he dies.
Yeah, it's like when... like these football players die and they examine their brain with like all the CTE and stuff. Mm-hmm. Like his brain's got to be super smooth and like hollow. Like it's just got to be like nothing there.
I wouldn't be surprised if they found out like there's a bunch of cockroaches in his brain, like pulling wires, like Plankton in that episode of SpongeBob, where it's like, oh, he's been dead for 40 years. Would you believe that?
Honestly, science would probably love to examine his brain. I'm sure it looks so much different than everybody else's. Like it's gotta be. It's probably like brown, like it's just rotting in his head. Right. Oh man,
it's as disgusting as his teeth.
Yeah. So actually, we just ran out of time because Cornville and McNuggets are about to start. So we'll have to finish this over. I shouldn't say another stream, probably multiple other streams because we're about a third of the way and we talked for 2 hours. So hopefully if Eel will come back so that we can finish this call. But yeah, thank you for coming on, Eel.
Yeah, thanks for having me. And make sure to watch Nathan For You so that we'll have more things to fill up the next one with.
Yeah, I'll just continue. We just got to send each other a list of shows to make sure so that we can just completely derail the stream at some point. But anyway, so it's a double feature tonight, so if you please click on the link in the top of the chat, it'll take you right over to Cornville Three-Way stream where he is having Evil McNuggets on tonight. I don't know the call they're doing, but... Nuggies. So again, thanks everybody. I hope you guys have a nice night, and I should see you guys over in Cornville Three-Ways stream in a few minutes. Bye.